All right, Mike, here we go. We are getting ready for bout number 4. Getting ready to come up here with bout number 4 on the card. We've got Andrew Smith versus Travis Loggeman coming up.
We are ready to go for bout number 4 on the card tonight in North Iowa, fights number 9. 3 rounds.
Hello.
3 minutes each on the schedule with your referee, Toby Ames.
All right, here we go. Toby Ames is our referee for this bout. And a quick touch of the gloves. Loggeman circles, throws a couple of punches to start off the bout.
Kick from Andrew Smith, missed. Travis is looking to pump his jabs, throw 1-2s right down the middle.
And they still continue to circle, feeling each other out here. The opening round, the opening minute of the bout. Another body shot attempt by Travis.
Yep, he needs to keep his head like he's got a book on his head and not look so much down on the ground.
Inside
right
kick
there.
And then a high kick.
Try to go for a head kick
by
right
Smith.
there.
Continue to circle. Loggeman, I just found out, is an active duty member. Or I'm sorry, Smith, rather, is an active duty member of the,
he's
military,
active.
of the Army.
Yeah, and then when he was here on his break, he fought his last fight. He fought Ace Rooney and won that fight at the end of the first round.
Okay, very good. So we've got a North Iowa Fights veteran, and Travis is as well. Smith in the black and yellow shorts. Loggeman is in the blue and the black shorts. A couple of kicks traded by both guys. High
Go
kick
for the head kick right there. Straight right, landed by Travis.
Mike, you like to throw kicks a little bit back when in your fighting days, didn't you?
Yeah, I really like kicks. I was always honestly real big on the first hard kick right away, but I would back off now and not give that advice. Just kind of take the fight as it is, and use a lot of hands, a lot of punches before kicks.
There's some punch. Speaking of punches, there's some big blows by both guys, and now it looks like Smith has Travis Loggeman pushed up against the side of the cage.
Travis needs to start working his underhooks. Once he gets his underhooks, start putting hip
Ooh,
punches.
took a knee, looked like a groin shot.
He gets 5 minutes, right, Chad?
That is correct. Toby Ames, referee. Toby Ames was right on top of that action, and he's going to give Travis Loggeman a 5-minute recovery period.
So what happens if in the 5 minutes he couldn't continue, let's say? What happens then?
At this point of the bout, well, since it was an accidental type of blow, more than likely the athletic commission would tell them to rule it as a no contest.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it was deeper into the fight, potentially it could go to the judge's decision on wherever it is. I want to say that it's halfway through the bout. They would look to do that. Now, if it was an intentional blow, which we have certainly seen before where they would take a point away, certainly could be ruled a disqualification, but by no means was that intentional.
Right.
And it looks like that's correct. After about a minute or so, it looks like Travis is back to fighting. The bout continues. Another high kick, head kick, attempt by Smith.
Every time Andrew goes to
big
Smith,
punch.
Travis needs to come in with punches.
That's right. Travis is pushing the pace a little bit with punches. Returned by Smith. Both guys are just kind of throwing one punch at a time. You can hear both corners yelling at their fighters to throw more than one punch at a time.
Andrew's keeping patience, trying to pick his shots, look for his kicks. I think he tries to throw a kick where Travis, puts his hands up and ducks low, and then he might come up high with that high kick maybe. Travis more, of a boxer style.
Right. Oh, and it looked like an uppercut landed by Smith inside on Loggeman. Couple punches, another knee by Smith. It looks like it connected, not fully, but it did connect. Smith likes those high kicks, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Kind of a taekwondo.
Taekwondo, yeah. That's the end of the round.
That was a late kick, but it happens when you throw leather,
Right, that's right. That's right. When you're in tight that close, sometimes it's hard to stop mid-range. So now we go to round number 2. Mike, this is the 4th fight on the card, and this is the 3rd bout to make it outside of the first round.
Yeah, that's good. I've spent a lot of time matchmaking and critiquing these and adjusting them for the past 4 months now, working on it hardcore.
The hard part, and a lot of people don't understand this, is that sometimes when you matchmake a card and you work on it for a long, long time, sometimes those fights look outstanding on paper, and you get fights that end, quick in the first round, stuff like that, or they end up being boring, not a lot of action, and that type of thing. And then there's other times that you put together fights and you're hoping that you get, some that end up doing well, but it's not very often that you get this many bouts that end up as evenly matched as what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's turning out really good. I'm very happy.
It looks like the corners are out. The last 10 seconds, we get the corners out of the cage, and our referee, Toby Ames, calls the start of the second round.
Travis coming in kind of aggressive right away. Trying to look for a chin shot right there.
He may still be mad, a little bit upset about that last leg kick that landed after, a half a second or so after the first round.
Yeah, coming at him heavy.
Keep your hands up.
Ooh, another leg kick thrown by Smith that landed.
Andrew's kind of throwing some jabs out
Another
there,
kick.
kicking low. Travis needs to start checking those kicks.
Body kick by Smith. Mike, as a fighter, did you find it difficult to try to counter those kicks when they land low like that, when they hit your thighs?
Yeah, sometimes. But the best thing to always do is practice, practice, practice.
Travis gets a big takedown off of that leg kick attempt.
He's inside. Andrew's trying to push to get his half guard to his guard so he can sneak in that guillotine because he's headlocking from bottom right now. But Travis needs to start working up and start getting mount and start putting the knee into the armpit. Oh, now see, right there. Now he's going to try to get guard to lock that guillotine. There it is. There's the guillotine attempt right there. He's going to start
He's got it fairly tight. We can't tell greatly from this angle, but it looks like he does have that choke in. He's got guard. It looks like Smith. He's escaped.
Travis needs to get his hands on him, not on the mat.
Yeah,
Andrew is trying to look for a triangle attempt right now, and now Travis needs to start creating posture right now.
Yeah, you talked about that a lot of times that when fighters put their hands on the canvas, it's almost like lava, isn't it? It just kind of sucks you in, and you can't do much with it.
Right
from the top position. It looks like, how's this
Travis
triangle
needs
looking?
To start looking up in the air.
Oh, he
got it.
He got it. Smith with the finish. Smith with the finish. Mike, I couldn't tell from that angle. It looked like a triangle choke was sunk.
Yep, and he got it. It was starting to look like an interesting fight.
Yeah, yes it was. And again, this was a very competitive fight. It went a round and a half. Got outside of the first round, and it was a couple of very good athletes. Still early on in their careers. Andrew Smith, as we had mentioned, is an active military veteran, active duty in the Army. Looks like he's actually from Johnston. Mike, when I was in the military, when I was in the National Guard, I was actually stationed in Johnston at Camp Dodge.
Oh, really?
Very familiar with that area.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed my time in the military and serving in Camp Dodge in Johnston. I'll have to talk with him later on and find out what his job is in the military. But here we go with PJ for the official announcement.
Comes to an end. Your winner by tap out submission via guillotine choke, Andrew Smith.
All right, sounds like it was a guillotine submission. Another great fight. Even though Travis didn't pick up the win, I'm sure that he'll be back. He did a great job of competing, as did Smith. Another solid bout.